Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something profound, something that governs the way we live, the outcomes we experience, and the world we create around us. It's the truth that every deed turns back to you. Everything you do, every action, every word, every thought has a ripple effect. Whether it's a positive action or a negative one, what you send out into the world inevitably comes back to you. This isn't just a philosophical idea, it's a principle that shapes the reality we live in. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't expect it to vanish. Over time, that seed grows into something that bears fruit. Your actions are no different. The energy, the intentions, the behaviors you put out into the world are like seeds that you plant, and eventually they will bear fruit in your life. So what are you planting? The power of positive deeds. When you act with kindness, generosity, and love, that energy doesn't just stay with the person or situation you impacted, it returns to you, often multiplied. Have you ever noticed how helping someone else, even in a small way, seems to brighten your own day? That's because the energy you give is the energy you receive. By choosing positive deeds, you create a cycle of positivity in your life. Every smile you give, every word of encouragement, every act of compassion sends ripples of goodness into the world. And those ripples eventually make their way back to you. People are drawn to kindness, to generosity, to authenticity. When you give these things freely, the universe responds in kind. It's a natural law. But it's not just about others, it's about you. The person who benefits most from positive actions is you. When you live in alignment with kindness and integrity, you feel a sense of fulfillment, purpose, and peace. And when you continue to give from that place, life has a way of giving back in unexpected and beautiful ways. On the flip side, the same law applies to negative actions. When you act with malice, selfishness, or negativity, that too will return to you. Every harsh word, every act of dishonesty, every time you choose bitterness over forgiveness, it all comes back. The energy you put into the world has a boomerang effect. Some people wonder why they keep facing hardship, why life feels like it's working against them. But often they fail to realize that they are reaping the results of seeds they planted long ago. When you sow negativity, the harvest will be just that. It's not about punishment, it's simply the result of the energy you've set in motion. This is why it's so important to be conscious of how you treat others, how you handle challenges, and how you navigate difficult situations. Your actions today are shaping the outcomes of your tomorrow. The question is, what kind of future are you creating? It's easy to look at life's challenges and blame external circumstances, other people's situations, or even bad luck. But the truth is, much of what we experience is a reflection of the energy we put into the world. Taking responsibility for your deeds is empowering. It means that you have control over what comes back to you. If there's something in your life you're not happy with, take a moment to reflect. What seeds have you been planting? Are you nurturing thoughts and actions that align with the life you want? If not, now is the time to shift. It's never too late to start planting new seeds of positivity, hope, and growth. Every moment presents a choice. In every interaction, in every situation, you have the power to choose what kind of energy you will put out into the world. Will you choose to be reactive, letting anger or frustration dictate your actions? Or will you choose to rise above and act from a place of compassion and understanding? Every deed turns back to you. The good you put out will come back, and the negative will too. It's a cycle that's constantly in motion, shaped by your choices. And the beauty of this truth is that you hold the power to create the kind of life you want by the deeds you perform each day. Let's commit to being intentional with our actions. Let's plant seeds of kindness, patience, integrity, and love. Not just because it benefits others, but because it shapes the world we experience. When you make it your mission to give your best, you can trust that life will give its best back to you. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every action you take is shaping the path ahead. The life you are living today is a reflection of the deeds you've put out in the past, and the life you'll live tomorrow depends on what you do today. Choose wisely. Choose love over hate, kindness over indifference, and integrity over shortcuts. Because in the end, every deed turns back to you. The energy you give is the energy you receive. And when you understand this, you realize the immense power you have to create a life full of abundance, joy, and peace. Every action you take, no matter how small, affects not only you but also the people and environment around you. Just like a pebble dropped into water, your deeds send ripples that expand and touch others. Those ripples can bring back positive or negative consequences, depending on the nature of the action. Whatever energy you project, whether it's joy, kindness, or resentment, finds a way of coming back to you, often in greater measure. When you spread positive energy, it tends to attract more positivity into your life. Conversely, negativity can compound and return as even more hardship. By consciously choosing to act with kindness, compassion, and generosity, you set off a chain reaction of positivity. People respond in kind, opportunities start to open up, and you create an environment of goodwill that continually feeds back into your life. The cycle of positivity reinforces itself. When you extend kindness and compassion to others, you create an atmosphere where those qualities can flourish. People tend to mirror the energy they receive, so when you give kindness, it often comes back to you in the form of support, goodwill, and generosity from others. What you think, say, and do today sets the foundation for what you will experience tomorrow. If your thoughts are filled with negativity, your actions and words will reflect that, and your future will be shaped accordingly. Positive, constructive thoughts and actions, however, pave the way for a brighter future. Every action you take is like planting a seed in the soil of your life. Over time, that seed will grow, and eventually you will harvest the results. If you plant seeds of kindness and hard work, you will reap a harvest of success and goodwill. If you plant negativity, you can expect to face the consequences of that as well. While your positive deeds certainly benefit others, the real transformation happens within you. Acts of love and generosity create a sense of fulfillment, peace, and joy. You become more aligned with the best version of yourself, and this inner transformation attracts more goodness into your life. Just as positive actions bring about positive outcomes, negative actions lead to negative consequences. Whether it's dishonesty, unkindness, or selfishness, these actions will eventually return to you, creating challenges, setbacks, or strained relationships in your life. Life has a way of reflecting back to you the energy you consistently put out. If you approach situations with anger or frustration, you often attract more of the same. However, if you act from a place of love, patience, and understanding, that energy finds its way back to you, enriching your life. When you accept that your actions directly affect your experiences, you empower yourself to create the life you want. By taking full responsibility for the deeds you perform, you gain control over your destiny. You stop blaming external circumstances and start creating the outcomes you desire through conscious, positive action. If you look at your life today, much of it is a reflection of what you have given in the past. Whether it's your relationships, career, or personal happiness, the energy, effort, and care you've put into those areas determine what you receive in return. If you want to change what you experience, change what you give. The consequences of negative actions may not always appear immediately, but rest assured they will come. Whether it's a damaged relationship, lost trust, or missed opportunities, negative actions plant seeds that will eventually grow into challenges. It's important to remember that just because consequences are delayed, they are not avoided. Your relationships with others are a key component of your personal happiness. When you treat others with respect, kindness, and consideration, those same qualities come back to you, enriching your life. On the other hand, treating others poorly leads to conflict, resentment, and isolation, which can diminish your sense of happiness and well-being. Every decision and action you take today sets the stage for your future. If you act with intention, discipline, and positivity, you'll set yourself up for success. But if you act out of impulse, anger, or negativity, you'll likely face the consequences of those choices down the road. Life presents challenges, but how you respond to those challenges is entirely up to you. You can choose to respond with anger, frustration, or blame, or you can choose patience, resilience, and understanding. The choices you make in each moment determine the quality of your life. Your current reality is a product of your past thoughts, actions, and decisions. Whether you're living a life full of joy and success or facing challenges and obstacles, much of it is the result of what you've done before. This means that to change your future, you must start by changing your actions today. Each time you engage with someone, you have the power to leave a positive mark. Whether it's a kind word, a smile, or offering help, every interaction presents an opportunity to send out positive energy. These small acts of kindness accumulate and eventually return to you, often when you least expect it. No matter what you've done in the past, you can always choose to change your course. You are not bound by previous mistakes or negative actions. Starting today, you can begin to plant new seeds of positivity, growth, and transformation that will yield a better future. The universe tends to respond to the energy you put out. If you want more love, success, or happiness, you must first give those things. Be the person who embodies the energy you wish to receive. When you radiate positivity and abundance, life finds a way of returning those things to you. In every situation, choose to act from a place of love, kindness, and integrity. These are the qualities that will bring you lasting success and fulfillment. While it may not always be easy, the rewards of living with these values are profound. They create a foundation of trust, respect, and goodwill that comes back to you many times over.